September the 17th, 2024. Guys, we've had some questions about how to watch the full moon tonight and the lunar eclipse. And this is the Sky Live. It's linked on our website at bpearthwatch.com. And I'll show you what's happening right now in real time at 6:30 p.m. Central. It's 7:30 over on the East Coast. If you look dead south, Neptune's here, the moon is here, and Saturn is right there. Let's back this out to where you can see the horizon, guys. Notice right here, south. So wherever you're at, look to the south. Your sun's going to be coming up to the left, setting to your right in normal times, but look south. You're going to see the moon, Neptune, and Jupiter. Right now, they're there, but the sun may still be up like it is in our location. Now, Pluto's over here. But again, let's pull this back up. But remember, all you got to do is look south, find the moon, and you can watch the events from there. Now, let's look at some of the timing. And if you look on our website again, Tina has put this article. It's very near the top. And it says, don't miss the harvest moon, supermoon, lunar eclipse tonight. September's full moon will put on quite the show on the evening of September the 17th. Not only are we treated to a slightly larger than average supermoon, but also a partial lunar eclipse. And tonight they're saying that a partial lunar eclipse will turn the moon a murky red-brown color when Earth's shadow descends upon the lunar surface. The partial lunar eclipse will be visible from most of North America, all of South America, Europe, all but the easternmost parts of Africa, western portions of Asia and Russia, and parts of the Antarctic. The exact timing of the partial lunar eclipse depends on your location, and you can use websites like timeanddate.com. I'll link to the article. You can come here to find the specific timings based on your location. For those in the U.S. Eastern Time Zone, the eclipse will reach its darkest phase when the moon is most obscured by the Earth's umbra at approximately 10:44 tonight. That's Eastern Time, so you're only a couple of hours or 3 hours away from that now. It says in London, the peak of the eclipse will be visible around 3:45 a.m. BST on September the 18th. Now, this is an illustration of the event tonight, and you can see the murky orange coloring here. That's what they're talking about, not a full eclipse, but a partial. It said the partial lunar eclipse is extra special as it falls during a supermoon, the second of 4 supermoons in a row for 2024. They're saying that approximately 2 weeks from today, after the lunar eclipse, Earth will experience an annular solar eclipse on October the 2nd. The dazzling ring of fire solar eclipse will be visible over parts of the Pacific Ocean, southern Chile, and southern Argentina. You can keep up with all the solar eclipse action with our Solar Eclipse Live blog. Now, what we're looking at is space.com. The article you're looking at here is the top link, I think, on our website at bpearthwatch.com. Now, let's switch to a website that's called timeanddate.com. And you can click on the partial lunar eclipse September 18th. You'll see it in the listings. Now, the darker colors is the area where you'll have a full view of this eclipse. And that includes all of eastern of the U.S., Canada, and a large section of Mexico, all of South America, a good bit of the Arctic, good bit of eastern Africa, up through Europe, Iceland, and Greenland. You can see here, the further you go out, the less visible it will be. Now, it's going to be pretty much just the opposite on that solar eclipse coming up. Mostly the southern hemisphere will see that. But you can come here again, partial lunar eclipse at timeanddate.com. Now, this is part of the timeline. It says when the eclipse happens worldwide, lunar eclipses can be visible from everywhere on the night side of the Earth. If the sky is clear, from some places the entire eclipse will be visible, while in others the moon will rise or set during the eclipse. Now, you've got your UTC time here, but let's go to East Coast Charlotte. Tonight at 8:41 p.m. That's when it starts. Just kind of the edge of it will be visible in Charlotte, yes. Then the partial eclipse begins a couple hours later, 10:12 p.m., and will be visible in Charlotte. Maximum eclipse tonight there, Eastern, 10:44, just not long after the partial eclipse begins. Then the partial eclipse ends at 11:15 tonight, Eastern Time. The penumbral eclipse ends tonight at 12:47 a.m. It will technically be September 18th. And all of these are visible from Charlotte. Of course, it depends on your cloud cover. Now, you're saying how many people can see the eclipse. Now, again, it's going to be determined by cloud cover, storm, whatever you're going through. But at least some of the beginning phase, and they're talking about 4,220,000,000, which is 52.95% of the world's population. At least some of the partial eclipse, 3,480,000,000, which is 43%. Again, a lot of people. All of the partial phase, 3,090,000,000, 38%. The entire eclipse from beginning to end, still impressive at 1,940,000,000. That's 24%. But again, it's very interesting facts. It will be determined by cloud cover. Now, here's something else. A solar eclipse always occurs about 2 weeks before or after a lunar eclipse, and that's what we have coming up. It says usually there are 2 eclipses in a row, but other times there are 3 during the same eclipse season. This is the first eclipse this season. Second will be October the 2nd, will be an annular solar eclipse, and then on October the 17th, it will be almost full lunar eclipse. And again, you've got these combination of 2-week patterns between the solar and the lunar eclipses. Guys, I thought it would be interesting. Again, it's starting to get sunset here in central Mississippi, so it won't be long because the moon is already up. Look south, enjoy it, take some pictures if you'd like. It's not like a solar eclipse. It's not going to burn your eyes out. But it depends on what area you're in tonight. If it's cloud cover, you got a lot of particles in the air, anything like that, you may want to mask. I've seen some weird things happen during these eclipses at night. But anyway, be aware of that. We're watching it. You watch it. It's a heads up. Be safe.